Namaste. Welcome to Sipping on Stories podcast. I'm your host Irene, and this is where we welcome women healers and spiritual leaders from all around the world to come and share their journeys and their experiences with us. And of course, we do them over warm cups and deep thoughts. For those who have been enjoying our podcast episodes so far, thank you so much for showing your love. And for those who are new to this channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe so we can continue sharing this love. Thank you. Namaste, Akanksha. Welcome to Sipping on Stories podcast. I am very grateful to have you today.
Namaste. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Akanksha. Thank you for asking. First, tell us where you are joining us from today.
I'm joining from India and I am a yoga coach and I teach yoga online and offline from India only.
Amazing. And I know that you do some excellent work on, guiding new moms through, or even through pre and postnatal care. And this is what we're here to discuss today.
Definitely, yes. I'm helping prenatal and postnatal moms through my yoga sessions so
Yeah,
that they can strengthen their body and they can relax and calm down their mind during pregnancy and after pregnancy.
that's
So
amazing.
yoga is very helpful in that.
Okay, I see. And there are a few questions I want to ask you, but first of all, I would love to understand where your journey began into yoga. Were you always a did you always want to become a yoga teacher? And how did you get into this whole thing? And how are you so passionate about women's health in particularly?
Actually, my journey for yoga start after my marriage. Uh, my in-laws, my mother-in-law especially, she is very fond of yoga. She motivates me to pursue it for my health.
Mm,
So, matlab, I need to join yoga. So
mm,
I started with a simple diploma course in yoga. Then I grew my interest in the Hindu scriptures, which we used to read in that. There are many scriptures, many yoga Upanishads, Vedas, Mahabharata, and Gita. So I always have interest in these, but I didn't knew that it is connected with yoga so much.
mm,
So I decided to pursue my MSc in that only.
mhm,
And during my during my MSc, I conceived as well.
mhm,
So that I was very easily I could easily connect it with my pregnancy.
mhm.
So gradually I grew my interest in that. So I decided that I will help other moms as well. After watching and feeling the benefits of yoga during pregnancy and after pregnancy.
Mm. Okay. That's very beautiful, and it's quite interesting how you really began your journey. And I think that you started seeing the benefits of it and how you were able to connect with your
Definitely.
pregnancy and align yoga with it. Now, there is a lot of myths around pregnancy itself, around pregnant women, and of course, we get into what prenatal and postnatal care looks like and what it is in a deeper fashion with you today. But I thought we will play a little game before that, and I call
Yeah,
this
sure.
game as myth or not. So I will have five myths that I'm going to call out. So it's a statement. So I will make the statement, and you tell me if it's a myth or if it's a fact, and tell me
Yeah,
why it is a myth or why it is a fact. Okay. So, right.
sure.
So the first myth that I have here is only first time moms need prenatal care.
It's a myth because every time a woman is pregnant, she needs good care
Hmm.
from
And
both the aspects, from baby aspects and her body aspect also.
hmm,
Because her body undergoes, every time her body undergoes different changes.
hmm,
Every time, every pregnancy is different. So every time she needs a good physical, mental, and emotional care.
hmm. So it is not like you are pregnant for the first time. It's going to still be the same if you fall pregnant the second time. You're still going to feel the same emotions with this,
Yes,
yeah, everything. So it's as
yes,
good as being pregnant once. It's
yes,
not like
yes,
having an experience, right? I mean, you're not
yes.
experienced already. So okay.
Yes. A mother cannot love a child more, a second child less. So it's a emotion.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Okay, the second myth I have here is when you are pregnant, you should eat for two.
It's a myth.
Yeah.
It's a
Why do you
myth. Yeah.
think? Yeah.
It's a myth because our body changes according to the need.
Hmm.
Mm, it's not necessary that you always eat for two. You have to eat according to your appetite.
Okay.
It doesn't affect baby itself takes whatever it wants. Body gives you cues automatically
Right.
during the pregnancy
Hmm.
that you need to eat much or not.
Hmm. Yeah. In your
Body itself
personal,
gives cues.
yeah, all right. And in your personal journey, when you felt pregnant with your child, what was it like? Did you find yourself eating for two people, or did you find that you were just eating the right amount, just making sure that you're not hungry and having your meals at the right time?
Yes, I was eating according to me, not eating too much, according to my hunger cues.
Hmm.
But yes, after pregnancy, when the child takes birth, when a mother is on breastfeed, yes, definitely then she should take care of her, because we are breastfeeding, our body is taking our nutrients, we are giving our nutrients to the baby. So that period, breastfeeding period, is very much crucial according to me.
Okay.
At
That's
that time, you need to take very nutritious food so
hmm.
that you can give a nutritious breastfeed to baby and you can be healthy during that period.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. The myth number three is exercising when you're pregnant is bad for you.
It's definitely 100% myth. Exercise is very important and it's very helpful for a pregnant woman.
Hmm.
Even there are many yogas that if doctor asks a pregnant lady for any reason for bed rest,
Hmm.
even there are so many pranayams and so many movements are there that they can do during pregnancy and which will benefit them
Right.
during pregnancy.
Yeah. And we'll dive a little deeper also, like what are those kind of exercises with you in a minute. So the fourth
Definitely.
myth that I have is women with postpartum depression cry all the time.
No, they don't cry all the time. Depression is internal feeling, I think.
Hmm.
So they are saddened from inside. Many ladies are there who show up like they are happy, but
Mhm.
internally they are not happy.
Hmm. Okay.
Because they are happy with the baby. It's not possible that a woman is not happy with the baby. She is happy with baby, but her surrounding and her care falls her into postpartum depression.
Right. Okay. And what was your experience like? Did you go through the postpartum depression, and what was it like for you?
No, my journey was touch with it's very happy and I'm very, my daughter is 3 now.
Mhm.
She's 3 year old now. I took a break. Even I just told you कि मेरी MSc के during he I conceived,
Yeah.
and after, and I believe she is very lucky for me. She is like when I gave birth to her, after 10 days, after giving birth to her, after 10 days, I went to give the final exams. Even in that condition, I scored third position in my university.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So you were able to study and do everything really. Okay.
Yes, yes. She was a very she gave me very much strength to me during that time.
Hmm.
She's
All
the
right.
strength. Yeah.
Yeah, but what about the women that you might have helped in kind of overcoming the depression or even caring for themselves after, before when they're pregnant and after they have delivered? So you might have obviously come across women who have had postpartum depression. So
Yes.
what was it like for them in their experience?
In their experience, some are like some undergoes depression because they cannot pursue their career
Hmm.
same as it is earlier. It
Hmm.
makes great changes. It makes great changes. So you have to overcome
Yeah.
from those changes. You have to plan accordingly. You have to adjust accordingly.
Right.
That you have to, it's your baby, then you have to take care. You should not depend on anyone. If we depend on anyone, if we think that someone else will take care of my baby, and if they are not taking care, then it will give you much pain and stress.
Hmm.
So, to avoid those things also, we need to plan accordingly in advance.
Okay.
And some are this we can do to avoid our depression and to avoid our stress. But some reasons are unavoidable, which we cannot plan, like family circumstances
Hmm.
or support from husband, support from in-laws. I think after pregnancy, the role of husband increases.
Hmm. Yes,
Husband should support his wife and his baby. Um, I think they have to give their 200%. Then only their married life and their parenthood will go on
Mm.
smoothly.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. The last myth that I have here is postpartum depression only affects women.
No, it is for father also,
Mm.
males also, because they also their lives are also changes. Sleepless night, they are with you. Sleepless night in the morning, they have to go office. They don't have any maternal leave. Yeah, in corporate now they have 15 days, but in 15 days a baby cannot grow. So your love is divided now.
Yeah.
So their hormones also changes, their love also changes towards
Mhm.
you, toward baby.
Mm.
So yes, it can be for male also, father also.
All right.
So we need a woman need to take care of baby. They have now two babies, her baby and her mother-in-law baby.
That's interesting. Okay, but it's
Yeah.
true. Okay, great. Thanks for that, Akanksha. I think we have kind of cleared up most of those myths there. So hopefully our listeners will find some value in you sharing your experience and your journey. So thank you so much for that. Now maybe we can talk about your passion for women's health really, and maybe walk us through on why yoga is such a big part, plays a big part in of course a women's health, especially in women who are pregnant, and how it plays an important role in the prenatal and the postnatal care.
Yes. During pregnancy, I think every pregnant woman should do yoga because yoga not only gives you physical strength, it gives you mental and emotional strength as well.
Yeah.
So during pregnancy, a woman undergoes many hormonal changes,
Hmm.
many hormonal changes and bodily changes. So to cope up with that, yoga helps women a lot. Like if I give you an example of a pose, it's a warrior pose. If
Mhm.
you practice it regularly, warrior pose or tree pose or mountain pose, it gives you strength to the body.
Mm.
During pregnancy, our center of gravitation shifts.
Right.
So a woman can imbalance their during walking, sitting while standing. So these poses give stability, and their center of gravity remains stable. And we do not do yoga poses simply like exercise. We do it with inhale and exhale. So every time we inhale for suppose my sessions are of 45 minutes.
Mhm.
So suppose you are doing yoga for 45 minutes. So you are doing 45 times inhale and exhale every minute, every second. So this increases oxygen flow to the baby.
Mhm.
So it increases oxygen flow. So naturally blood flow will increase to the baby. So baby will grow at a good pace and with good nutrition and proper oxygen as well.
Right.
So these are the physical aspect. And
Mm.
when we go to pranayam, chanting Gayatri Mantra has powerful impact during pregnancy. Everyone should do Gayatri Mantra chanting, but during pregnancy, the baby's brain grow like a pure aura, grow with a pure aura.
Right.
Pure aura has a pink color, baby pink color.
Mhm.
So Gayatri Mantra increases that aura a lot.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, जो गायत्री मंत्र से ब्रेन का जो फंक्शनिंग है बेबी का स्पेशली
Mhm.
ब्रेन का जो फंक्शनिंग है वो बहुत अच्छे से ग्रो होता है so
Right.
any chanting you can do. I'm just giving example of Gayatri
Mhm.
Mantra. In whatever yoga is not a religion also.
Yes.
Uh, it's a practice. It's a way
Mm.
of life.
Yeah.
So whatever you chant it more during pregnancy as it is.
Right. Very interesting. Right, because the fact that uh, we there are a lot of research done, and there's scientific evidence also that when a baby is in mother's womb, the baby is listening, it's absorbing
Yes,
everything that's happening around you. So
yes,
that's why they tell the expecting mothers that you need to eat good, listen to good stuff, do good things, right, and have good actions, and listen to positive things and have positive things around you. So it makes sense also why that is.
yes. It is mentioned in Gita as well. It
Yeah.
is mentioned in Gita as well. You must be aware of Abhimanyu.
Hmm.
Um,
Yes.
it's very much true that baby is listening to you.
Yes.
You
But
should chant as also, and in the morning, pregnant women should also give positive affirmations to the baby.
mhm,
Like you are happy, you are healthy, I am with you, I am enjoying my pregnancy, I am strong. So these affirmations also affect the growth of baby and your mental state.
Hmm. But if you would like to kind of tell us in short, maybe the Abhimanyu story to our listeners, because we have lot of listeners who are not, familiar with the Indian culture or with the Gita, and it would be nice if you can just share a gist of that story with us today.
Okay. Gita is a very important scripture of Indian society, Indian philosophy, and yoga philosophy. It's a conversation between Arjuna and Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is guiding Arjuna that how he should play his role in Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra was the battle between two families. So Arjuna was very much demotivated and distracted that how should I fight against my family.
Mhm.
So in that period, Lord Krishna is guiding Arjuna. So in that story is there Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu in his mother's womb learns how to he listen in his mother's womb that how we should there is a chakravyuh for Arjuna in the battlefield. There is a chakravyuh in the battlefield. So Arjuna Abhimanyu listened that
Mhm.
in the womb of his mother. So
Yeah.
when he took birth and he went into battlefield, he knew, but during that time, her mother slept
Hmm.
when she was pregnant, and Abhimanyu was in form. Her mother slept in between. So he listened only the half part that how to enter in the Chakravyuh, but he didn't know how to exit from the Chakravyuh. So
Hmm.
this is why he when he was in battlefield actually he could easily enter in the Chakravyuh, but he
Hmm.
could not get away from the Chakravyuh.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
was
That's
a little bit story of
Yeah.
Abhimanyu
Yeah, that
in
is
the
quite
Mahabharata.
interesting. Yes, it is quite interesting, isn't it? But if our listeners want to check out, we'll put in some links in the description so they can go have a read about that story in detail. But thank you for sharing that with us, Akanksha. I guess what I want to also kind of delve into is that what is prenatal and postnatal care and why is it important?
Yeah. Prenatal and postnatal care is very much important because postnatal, if we talk about postnatal, we have talked about prenatal now, right?
Yes, yeah, we have.
Yeah,
Yes, we
we have
yes.
we have talked about prenatal. We take postnatal now. Postnatal is after delivering the baby.
Mhm.
The one most common problem women faces is testosterone. It is that when the belly grows during pregnancy, the muscle is stretched and it cannot come again in the same shape when the baby is delivered. So,
Mm,
in that, and after 40 days, if you are C-section or a normal delivery, for 3 months you cannot do any kind of exercise. So during that period, there are some breathing practices which helps to regain the strength of belly strength, core strength during from breathing practices.
I see. So, what are some of these
Yes,
breathing
and
practices, would you say?
there are diaphragmatic breathing, clavicular breathing, and candle breathing.
Hmm.
Names are different everywhere, but practice is same. And tiger breathing,
Mm,
rabbit breathing. There are many other breathings like pranayam, anulom vilom pranayam, nadi shodhan pranayam, and Chandra Bhedi pranayam,
mm,
Surya Bhedi pranayam, Brahmari pranayam, Humming pranayam, जिसे कहते हैं. And meditation and yoga nidra is very helpful after delivering baby because there are sleepless nights
mm.
at a stretch for at least 2 years. You cannot sleep a whole night with a baby. So
Mm.
yoga nidra has such power that if you practice it for 20 minutes, it will give you benefit of sleep of 6 hours.
Oh, right. Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So it can help it. Couple yoga, couples can practice yoga after that so that they can improve their bonding after delivering baby. Couples may
Mm.
have some differences. So when they practice yoga regularly, so they can increase their bonding with them. They can regain strength, core strength, muscle strength.
Yeah.
There is very much muscle loss during delivery.
Mhm.
So yoga can regain that strength again.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And
Fascinating.
as you mentioned, postpartum depression also.
Mm.
Postpartum depression also has very much benefit from chanting. Some poses like child pose or cat cow pose.
Mm.
So there are many other relaxing postures which help depression also.
Right.
And relaxation techniques are also there, like deep relaxation technique, instant relaxation technique.
Mm.
So all these things are very much helpful during
Yeah.
pregnancy and after pregnancy.
All right. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Akanksha. And one thing that I think about, because there is so much information about yoga and the yoga poses out there and how you can correctly do it, because it's important, as I understand, with yoga poses, the inhalation, the exhalation is important as you do the poses. So
Yes,
if if you go on YouTube, if you Google a certain pose, you will find so much information on internet these days. What can you
yes,
believe and what can you not believe, right? And because if you do not do the yoga poses in a right way, it can also harm your body. So
yes, there are
so
many
what would
limitations.
you suggest our listeners today? So if they are to follow maybe a guided yoga on YouTube or take classes perhaps, so what should they look out for? How can they make a good decision of what's right and what's not?
The first and foremost thing is listen to your body, watch your body.
Mm.
Don't do anything which your body is not allowing you very much. Huh? There are many poses that it pains a lot.
Mm.
Like if someone has problem in leg and they
Mm.
are doing vrikshasana many times, so definitely their leg will more weaken.
Mm.
So listen to your body first. And the simple rule for inhalation and exhalation is whenever your body is going upward,
Mhm.
it's inhale, and whenever your body is going downward, it's exhale.
Mm. Okay.
So yeah, it applies to almost 90% of
Mm.
yoga poses.
Mm.
Some may changes. There are thousands and lakhs of poses. So I took 10% for that. But if simple regular yoga, if your body is going upward, it's inhale. Your body is going downward, it's exhale.
Oh, that's very interesting to know. I never knew that myself. So thank you for
And
sharing that.
90% of poses and pranayam are from nose only. You should not keep your mouth open. You should
Mm.
inhale from your nose and exhale from your nose.
Mm.
There are some pranayams, some poses also, which need exhalation from mouth,
Mm.
inhalation from mouth, like Sheetli pranayam, Sheetkari pranayam. They need inhalation from mouth.
Right.
And like Singhasan, they need exhalation from mouth.
Mm.
But 90% of poses and pranayama are from nose. You should
Okay.
keep your mouth closed.
Mm. Okay, that's good to
These
know.
are the simple rules. Yeah.
Yeah. And what if let's say that someone has lower back pain? So what are some of the poses they should avoid?
For lower back pain, they should not bend. They should not do forward bending asanas. They
Mm.
should do backward bending asanas, and they should not sit on the floor directly.
Right.
You should have a good carpet or yoga mat, and
Mm.
above that, you should have a folded kind of bed sheet or something underneath your buttocks, so
Mm.
that your spine will be erect and your spine will not have much pressure from floor.
Yeah, that's a good point to mention. Yeah, because that was my personal experience because I used to have a lot of lower back pain, and I've noticed that when I try to do, say, Surya Namaskar or
No,
uh,
Surya Namaskar will aggravate it because
yes,
it has so many forward bending asanas.
yeah.
It's a cat cow pose, which is Marjorie asana, will help you. And pelvic floor exercises, pelvic
Mm.
roll exercises, Setu Bandhasana,
Mm.
it will help you a lot.
Mm. Okay.
Bhujangasana, Cobra pose, this
Mm.
will help in back pain.
Interested also is to understand what are some of the poses that a pregnant woman should avoid as their pregnancy progresses. So let's say that first month to the third month and the third to the sixth or sixth to the ninth. So what are some of the poses that they should avoid?
See, some exertive poses they should avoid in the first trimester.
Hmm.
First trimester is very crucial because a baby is like the size of a pea,
Yeah.
right? So during first trimester, they should do light stretches, which we say suksham vyayam, right? Suksham vyayam, pranayam, and chanting and meditation. As the time grew up, they enter into the second trimester and third trimester. They can increase their asanas like mountain pose, tadasana,
Mhm.
warrior pose, Veerbhadrasana. It has three variations.
Hmm.
And Setu Bandhasana, leg raise, some kind
Yeah.
of planks, and pranayam. And in pranayam, they should not practice Kapalbhati at all in any trimester.
Mhm.
Kapalbhati is not recommended for during pregnancy,
Why
and
is that?
even after it's a passive exhalation continuously, and it has much pressure on the belly, So it will affect the baby's brain because you do not inhale during Kapalbhati.
Hmm.
So during that period, you will not inhale oxygen, and baby needs oxygen continuously.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
It's not recommended during pregnancy and even after 3 months of pregnancy also,
Okay.
because you have some kind of stitches,
Hmm.
whether it is normal or C-section. So you have some kind of stitches. So after 3 months, you can perform Kapalbhati if
Yeah.
your doctors allows you. And yes, during pregnancy and after pregnancy, please consult your doctor.
Yeah. Definitely.
If they give you a green signal, then go ahead.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right.
Um,
Very, very fascinating, very interesting, right? And who would have thought, um, these are things you have to kind of look after and care for, right? During your pregnancy period and post-pregnancy as well. So thank you really for shedding, the light on yoga and how it relates to women, pregnant women especially, and how they can look after themselves during this period. With this Akanksha, I also want to ask you in general, right, for women's health in general. I know that you're passionate about women's health in particular. So, what are some of the things that women in general should look after and care for? Because this is not only for women who are, pregnant, but I'm also asking for women's health in general.
Okay. Women's health in general is very crucial as it is mostly overlooked, especially in India. So the most common thing which one overlooked is hormonal health
Hmm.
and mental health.
Hmm.
So a woman throughout her life journey should take care of her hormonal health because there are many problems which can create by the time of you grew your age, like
Hmm.
thyroid, PCOD, PCOS. It's lifestyle diseases
Hmm.
nowadays. It's all because of mental pressure, hormonal changes.
Yeah.
Even at the age of 50, a woman should take care of hormonal health because it's the time of menopause.
Hmm.
So women at the around of 50, they faces many problems like tingling in the feet or swelling in the feet
Hmm.
or indigestion. They can increase their uric acid, carpal nerve syndrome,
Right. Right.
and the younger ladies they faces PCOD, PCOS, infertility. So they should maintain their stress level at that they should watch out that how much
Hmm.
you are on the stress level. There is a recent case in India that a CA from a very reputed company died at the age of 26 because of overwork.
Yeah. Same
Uh,
case here too. That I just.
yeah, so it's a stress and hormones also changes
Hmm.
during when you work continuously. Hormones also changes, so you should watch out and work accordingly.
Hmm.
And that's why yoga in the morning, it keeps you energetic, it keeps you always full of life, and
Hmm.
it keeps your stress level at check
Yeah,
always.
I cannot agree more because I think hormones play such a crucial role in women's lifetime because
Yes.
I feel like everyone, because I'm an Indian as well. So my background, I'm an Indian, but I've been living in Australia for over 10 years. And what I've noticed is as growing up in India, women shy away from talking about this openly
Yes.
because they don't they cannot discuss this with say with their father or with their family members or just outside in general because it's such a you get judged when you talk about
Yes.
periods, when you talk
True.
about women's health, and you get looks, you get judged. So I feel like we need to understand what a woman goes through on a daily basis or even a monthly basis because our hormones have a cycle, right? So they change every time, and it's always up
Every
and
time.
down. And people judge, based on, let's say that we're having an outburst. It's because that maybe a period is approaching and we're just cranky. We're eating a lot
Yes.
because our hormones are making us hungry. So it's not that
Hungry. Yeah. Correct.
because you might have had a comment from, someone is like, oh my God, you're just eating a lot. You just eat too much. Or because you just put on weight because you eat too much. But that's not the case all the time. It's your hormones playing a role there sometimes. So we
Which,
are very,
yes,
very quick to judge, is what I'm trying to
yeah,
say. We're very
yes,
quick to
yes,
judge. And this is kind of a message to the listeners as well that you take time to understand what your partner is going through or what your girlfriend's going through, what your mother or sister is going through. There's no shame in it. It's, God has made us this way and it's natural.
it's a natural
Yeah,
joy.
and
Yeah,
and I feel like males in our family should take time to understand how the woman's hormones work and help them. So when you understand, you can help them understand better. So I think that you would
yes,
agree with.
Yes, I would agree with you 100%. It's
Yeah.
very much needed that the male of the family should understand the hormonal changes of
Hmm.
women. Only then it is possible that women can take care of herself.
Yeah, and yeah,
It's
it's a
not possible everywhere that women take time. It's very tedious task to take time for herself in
yes.
Indian homes.
Yeah, I agree. I cannot agree with you more. So I feel with this Akanksha that your message goes out to the entire world. Hopefully one day women watching this, take time for yourself, because
Yeah,
self-care is important. So you
it's very
cannot
important.
give from an empty cup if your cup is not full. So you need to recharge yourself.
In recharge yourself, yes.
Yeah.
So in that, I would add that yoga is not just an exercise. You
Mm,
take care yourself, practice yoga, and it's not just an exercise. It's a way to reconnect with yourself.
I
You
agree.
can reconnect you with your inner self, and by practicing it, you can have more balanced life with your partner, your parents, your kids, your family, your friends. So if you give priority to yourself, then you can give priority to others in very much
Yeah.
happy way.
Yeah, agreed. I cannot agree more. Thank you so much, Akanksha, for sharing that message today with us and taking us through, the benefits of yoga, especially in how it kind of plays a role with your prenatal and postnatal care, and how women can really have a very beautiful experience if they incorporate yoga into their, daily routine. And in general as well, women's health in general. So if you are a woman, then I think you need to look after yourself and pay more attention and incorporate
Yes,
these yoga practices in your daily life.
definitely.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome. I love that. Thank you so much, Akanksha, for joining us today.
Thank you.
We have come to an end of the episode, sadly, so we'll have to wrap up. But it was great
Thank you
talking
so
to you
much.
today.
Thank you so much, Irene. Thank you for giving me opportunity to share my experience and my thoughts with everyone and you.
Yeah,
It's very much nice talking to you.
same here. Likewise. Thank you so much, Akanksha, for coming on Sipping on Stories podcast. Enjoy your
Thank
day, and may you keep doing the beautiful work that you're doing.
Thank you so much, Irene. Thank you.
All right. Take care.